$100,000 to help with relief during the coronavirus outbreak. The Falcons quarterback will split the donation equally between the Atlanta Community Food Bank and the Giving Kitchen, which provides emergency assistance to food service workers. So that's good to see from Matt Ryan. Also, it is the end of an era in Boston as quarterback Tom Brady says he is leaving the New England Patriots to begin a new stage of his life. Here's more on the Hall of Fame career of TB12.
Tom Brady's legendary career in New England is over. The 42-year-old, who many consider the greatest quarterback of all time, made the announcement on social media Tuesday morning. He thanked Patriots fans and he wrote, "I don't know what my football future holds, but it is time for me to open a new stage for my life and career."
The dynasty continues.
Brady played 20 years for the Patriots, winning 6 Super Bowls, setting more than 50 NFL records, and racking up 249 total career wins, more than any other player. His stunning list of accomplishments also includes 4 Super Bowl and 3 league MVP awards.
And again, I don't know what it looks like moving forward, so we'll just take it day by day.
The future Hall of Famer hinted his days as a Patriot might be numbered after his team's playoff loss to the Titans. His contract officially expires on Tuesday afternoon, and he'll be free to sign with another team. Brady first took the field in 2000 for the Patriots and never looked back.
Yeah, this is the boat that everyone's been waiting for.
The Patriots made it to the Super Bowl during 9 of his 20 seasons. But Brady ran into trouble in 2014. He was accused of ordering footballs to be illegally deflated in the AFC Championship game so he could get a better grip on them.
I feel like I've always played within the rules. I would never do anything to break the rules.
He denied wrongdoing but served a 4-game suspension.
I think he's coming back to play.
Brady once said he wanted to play until he's at least 45, but now it's clear. Any future games will be with a new team. Tom Hitson, CBS News.
Now on CBS 46 News at 6.
I would just say enjoy your home stay.
Business right now is at pretty much a zero standstill.
The coronavirus outbreak is costing businesses thousands of dollars.
That's why we tune into TV all the time. No one has the answers.
I'm Ayana Chris will tell you how the service industry is being impacted.
I'm getting confirmation that several healthcare providers have been exposed to the coronavirus in Atlanta hospitals. I'll tell you how those hospitals are responding coming up.
But we begin with breaking news at 6 o'clock. Cobb County will be testing for the coronavirus tomorrow in Jim Miller Park. This is according to Cobb County Police. The testing is limited to individuals already identified by medical professionals only. Part of the park will be closed to the public during testing. More details on that testing as soon as it's available. The coronavirus, it continues its slow expansion across the United States. Good evening. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. Thanks for staying with us at 6. Newly released numbers reveal more than 5,700 Americans are now infected by the deadly virus.
Doctors working with Johns Hopkins University are tracking the virus's spread. The majority of U.S. cases originate from 3 states, New York, California, and Washington State. Right now, CNN is reporting the virus is responsible for 100 deaths. Georgia has 146 confirmed cases and only 1 death. The county with the most cases is Fulton, Cobb, DeKalb, Bartow, Gwinnett, and Cherokee counties round out the top 5.
Well, Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp gave an update on the state's effort to fight the spread of coronavirus. Here's the main takeaways from his briefing today. Governor Kemp is issuing an executive order for up to 2,000 National Guard members to help during the pandemic. He says this will allow the state to have extra resources on hand to use as needed. He also indicated an increase in coronavirus testing. He says by the end of this week, we are on track to double our testing capacity, reaching up to 200 tests a day. We are also keeping an update on the isolation facilities at Hard Labor Creek State Park in Morgan County. The governor says it has trailers and a new patient is now staying there. The second isolation campsite will have 20 trailers. He says that location at the Georgia Law Training Center in Monroe County will be up and running by the end of the week.
The coronavirus is forcing almost all Americans to stay home. Some are able to still work, but others are quickly losing money. Today, after the daily briefing with his coronavirus task force, President Trump unveiled a plan to keep financially afloat for as long as possible.
I think we're going to do something that gets money to them as quickly as possible. That may not be an accurate way of doing it, because obviously some people shouldn't be getting checks for $1,000. And we'll have a pretty good idea by the end of the day what we're going to be doing.
President George W. Bush presented a similar idea back in 2008. Most taxpayers received checks worth at least $300. Wall Street rebounding today after one of its worst days ever. Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial finished the trading down almost 3,000 points. Today, the Dow was up by more than 1,000. The S&P 500, along with the NASDAQ, also finished the day in the green. Businesses across the country are struggling despite those good numbers on Wall Street and promises of free money from the White House. Nordstrom is officially closing all of its stores in an effort to slow the spread of the coronavirus. The closure will last for 2 weeks. It also impacts its Nordstrom Rack stores. Employees will continue to get a paycheck as well as their benefits. Smaller Metro Atlanta-based businesses are also adjusting their hours and staff sizes. CBS 46's Ayanna Crystal live in Cobb County with how businesses are being impacted. Good evening, Ayanna.
Good evening, Sean. Already, the coronavirus outbreak is costing businesses thousands of dollars. This restaurant here in Vinings would typically be packed with their dinner crowd, but as you can see, it is empty because right now they are only offering takeout. Meanwhile, other businesses are forced to shut down, leaving people unemployed.
We were completely shocked.
Laura Reed was a server at Punch Bowl Social in the Battery until last night. They abruptly closed their doors, laying off 173 employees and closing their 20 locations.
What do you do? It's like, I'm at a loss. I really don't know what to do at this point. I'm looking at other companies, other types of jobs, and I'm about to file unemployment.
Causing added stress during a time where she needs to be strong for her mother, who is in hospice.
And caring for her is my #1 priority. And that's kind of why I'm in the serving industry. They do give us flexibility.
Trying to contain the coronavirus, several states have closed restaurants and bars. It's not mandated here, but people aren't going out.
Business is way down. I mean, pretty much down to zero.
Paces and Vine has had to close their doors, only offering takeout or delivery service.
We're taking it day by day, and every day is a new chess game with new data to look at and try to make the best decisions for ourselves and our people.
The general manager says they are trying to avoid shutting down and laying people off, but the outbreak is costing them big time.
It's thousands of dollars a day, for sure. I mean, you're talking tens of thousands a week. I mean, it's pretty dramatic.
Right now, the service industry is hoping assistance is on the way.
We're all kind of at a standstill and hoping for some help from the government and scraping by to do what we can.
All of a sudden, we're left out to dry, and it's incredibly sad. And you know, I've been part of this business all my life, and it's just the point where nobody's really taking care of us.
Right now, the fear is the unknown. How long will this last, and will businesses be able to bounce back? People are praying for relief and hoping the government will step in. That's the latest in Cobb County. Ayanna Crystal, CBS 46 News.
Yeah, this is so hard on so many. Ayanna, thank you. A popular business and food hall on the Atlanta Beltline is also shutting down. Pond City Market will temporarily close all its doors tonight at 9. The Varsity near the campus of Georgia Tech, they're also changing how they do business. You won't hear anyone shouting, "What'll you have?" as you ponder your order. Dine-in services are suspended. For now, the iconic restaurant is drive-through only.
Current and future healthcare workers on the front lines fighting the coronavirus are at an elevated risk of contracting the virus. CBS 46's Haley Mason joins us live tonight. Haley, you've been investigating claims that more than half a dozen workers have been infected with coronavirus.
Just getting confirmation that it's more than that, Sean. All day I've been getting reports that multiple healthcare workers in Atlanta hospitals who are on the front line of this awful disease, that they've been getting tested positive for this coronavirus or being exposed. These reports came out earlier this morning from Dr. Sanjay Gupta. He works for both Emory and Grady and is also a medical reporter for CNN. Gupta reported that 9 local healthcare workers have tested positive for the novel coronavirus. I've reached out to Emory University Hospital today, and they do confirm that they have multiple healthcare workers who have tested positive, but they would not tell me an exact number. They sent me a statement saying, contrary to published reports today, Emory Healthcare does not have the number of positive healthcare worker COVID-19 diagnoses as reported earlier. The numbers remain well below that. Emory does, however, have personnel who have tested positive and are isolating at home. Doctors often, we know, rotate between Emory and Grady, and while investigating this story, I learned exclusively earlier that even medical students have been exposed to the virus. Multiple sources confirmed to me that a team of medical students and medical residents from the Morehouse School of Medicine were exposed to a positive coronavirus patient inside of Grady Hospital. Now, I was told that the students were sent home from safety, and this afternoon, Morehouse School of Medicine sent me this statement saying that recently a team comprised of an attending physician, 6 medical residents, and 2 students were part of the care team that came in contact with the patient who later tested positive for COVID-19. The patient did not enter as a potential case, and after assessment was conducted, the patient was identified as a person under investigation. Personal protective equipment was issued immediately, and as a precaution, the clinical team is now on self-quarantine, and all have been tested. Morehouse School of Medicine went on to tell me that they have followed defined protocols every step of the way, and this is not a unique circumstance, as we know how vulnerable these doctors are, these healthcare workers are, as they try to fight this virus and keep us safe today. Some tell me that they do not have enough protective gear, that they want more protective gear. That's something that we've heard nationally, and we're hearing that locally here in Atlanta hospitals. I'll have more on Emory and the Morehouse School of Medicine statements on our CBS 46 website. Reporting live in Atlanta, outside of Grady and Emory, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.
Haley, thank you. Almost all of Metro Atlanta, along with the state of Georgia, is shut down, forcing people to work from home. Only a handful of workers are still required to clock in every day. First responders, including police officers, they are still going to work. Their mission to keep the peace has now been an added priority. Well, staying healthy is also a big issue for them. Several police departments are adjusting their workflow. Atlanta police, they say they have a contingency plan in place if an officer gets sick. Marietta Police Department, they are working on a call-in procedure to allow some incident reports to be done by phone.
I'm Brittany Edney at the live desk. Gwinnett County declaring a local state of emergency today. It's to help address the impact of the coronavirus. Chairman Charlotte Nash signed the emergency declaration. This allows the county to be able to use available resources and activate certain powers in response to the outbreak. The local emergency declaration will end on April 13th unless renewed. At the live desk, I'm Brittany Edney.
Brittany, thank you. Milk, bread, toilet paper, guns, and ammo. All of these items are now hard to find across Metro Atlanta. Check out the displays inside Stoddard's Range and Guns in Midtown. There's not much to choose from. The owner tells CBS 46 the buying frenzy began last week. People rushed in, grabbing whatever they could get. Now the wait is on to restock.
Because the ammo manufacturers are having to work overtime, so there's that cost that's built in. Some of the components to ammo have gone up in price, and so there's that. So we're being alerted by manufacturers that their pricing is probably going to go up to us.
According to the FBI, more than 5.5 million background checks were done in February and January. We won't know the full scope of this rush until data from March becomes available next month.
Well, the world's busiest airport making checkpoint changes due to the coronavirus pandemic. As of now, the north and south terminals checkpoints, they are closed. Passengers are being directed to the main checkpoint until further notice. While Atlanta Public Schools, they are expanding their food distribution service beginning tomorrow morning at 10. Children ages 18 and younger can get free meals at the 5 schools on your screen. This is in addition to the 5 schools already offering the same service.
We
had a couple sprinkles early this morning, but not very eventful right now. Just a couple little areas of light little rain across far north Georgia. Right now on CBS 46 pinpoint radar as we head well south of Carroll County into Troup County, seeing a couple sprinkles as well. And because that rain has pretty much come to an end, temperatures have finally heated up. We knew we would get there. It just took a little longer here. Temperatures finally in the 70s in Rome, 70s in LaGrange, 67 right now in Atlanta. As we head through the rest of the night, temperatures will be in the 60s pretty much all night long. We will see some clearing, so we are going to see a little bit of stars between the clouds for tonight. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, no rain, temperatures in the upper 50s, and enjoy the no rain because we have rain back in the forecast by tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will be a little warmer than today as we warm up to 73 degrees. Coming up, I'm going to pinpoint exactly when the rain will arrive, how long it will last, and we'll talk about temperatures in the 80s coming up.
We are following breaking news at 6 o'clock. NBA superstar, one of the largest stars of the National Basketball Association, Kevin Durant, has tested positive for the coronavirus. Durant told The Athletic he is feeling fine. The NBA suspended its season last week after Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert tested positive for the coronavirus.
The VA is implementing more safeguards to protect from the coronavirus. I have details on the doctor appointment and surgery changes now in effect.
And coming up tonight at 11, from spirits to sanitizer, an Atlanta distillery using their resources to create hand sanitizer for healthcare workers battling the coronavirus on the front lines. We'll be right back.
You got me? You got me? You got me? Okay. I'm coming.
Thanks for making CBS 46 the fastest growing news in Atlanta.
New at 6, American Red Cross facing a severe blood shortage right now.
The coronavirus is threatening the nation's supply. CBS 46's Brittany Miller has the details for us. Brittany?
You know, when you take a look at the numbers, it is just alarming. The Red Cross saying more than 2,500 blood drives have been canceled all across the country because of concerns about gatherings at work or schools. Well, this means a loss of 86,000 blood donations. Here in Georgia, the nonprofit says 166 drives have now been canceled, resulting in close to 8,000 fewer donations. And right now, they are asking healthy people to give blood and save lives. A spokesperson is confident confident it's safe.
I do want to stress to our viewers that it is very safe to donate blood. The American Red Cross and our collection staff, they're doing everything they can to keep donors safe, including, wearing gloves, wiping down the seats after and before a blood donation, keeping those seats apart. And so it is very safe to come out and donate blood.
Red Cross believes the number of cancellations will continue to soar and is concerned about blood collection for organizations as well as hospitals. So you can schedule an appointment by going to CBS46.com. Brittany Miller, CBS 46 News.
Brittany.